Welcome. Here is a rundown of war in Ukraine. Putin bans oil supplies to countries that imposed price cap. President Vladimir Putin has signed a decree that bans the supply of oil and oil products to nations that imposed a price cap on Russian oil, it has been reported. The ban will come into force on February 1st next year and last for 5 months until July 1st. Crude oil exports will be banned from February 1st, but the date for the oil products ban will be determined by the Russian government. The decree includes a clause that allows for Mr. Putin to overrule the ban in special cases. Earlier this month, Western countries began imposing a $60 per barrel price cap and ban on some types of Russian oil as part of new measures to put further pressure on Moscow. Elon Musk responds to Putin allies' 2023 predictions of a Fourth Reich and civil war in U.S. Elon Musk has responded to bizarre predictions made by former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev for 2023 by calling them epic. In a Twitter thread, the Vladimir Putin ally predicted a Fourth Reich, a hypothetical Reich synonymous with the resurgence of Nazism, would be created next year and said a war would break out between France and the Fourth Reich. He also claimed there would be a civil war in the U.S., with California and Texas becoming independent states as a result. Mr. Medvedev also said that Mr. Musk would win the presidential election in a number of states and the UK would rejoin the EU. Also among the predictions were that Poland and Hungary would occupy western regions of Ukraine. Following the comments, the Tesla boss wrote, "Epic thread." And Ukraine must meet Moscow's demand for demilitarization, says Lavrov. Ukraine must meet Moscow's demand for demilitarization and denazification, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has warned. Speaking to reporters today, Mr. Lavrov said that it depended on Kyiv and Washington how long the conflict in Ukraine would last, as he threatened further military action and falsely accused Kyiv and the West of fueling the war. As for the duration of the conflict, the ball is on the side of the Kyiv regime and Washington that stands behind its back, Mr. Lavrov told the state TASS news agency. They may stop senseless resistance at any moment. Since its initial advances at the start of the war, Russia has made few major gains, often pummeling Ukraine's infrastructure instead and leaving millions without electricity and power. Mr. Lavrov did not specify how the Russian army would achieve its goals of demilitarizing and denazifying Ukraine, but he warned that further Western support for Ukraine could lead to direct confrontation. We keep warning our adversaries in the West about the dangers of their course to escalate the Ukrainian crisis, he said, adding that the risk that the situation could spin out of control remains high.